Welcome to the lesson on ions. What is an ion? An ion is an atom or a group of atoms which has an electric charge. In our earlier videos, we mentioned that an atom has a zero net charge. That if an atom has 20 protons, like the calcium on the board, its atomic number is 20, that's 20 protons. That atom will have 20 electrons. Plus 20 minus 20 will give us 0. That is, an atom has a zero net charge. Is it possible to make calcium atom to have a charge? Yes. That can happen by changing its number of electrons. Look at the board. You will see that an atom of calcium has 2882 as its electron configuration. That means a total of 20 electrons. Is it possible to remove this electron? Yes. Especially elements that are metals. During chemical reaction, they lose their valence electrons. They lose these electrons in the outermost shell. So when calcium gives out these two electrons, when calcium loses these two electrons to a non-metal, it now has a total of 18 electrons remaining. Remember, the number of protons has not been tampered with. So we have plus 20, that's total number of protons, minus 18, that is the total number of remaining electrons. That will give us plus 2 as the charge that calcium ion will have. So the formula for calcium ion is written like this: Ca2+. The 2 is taken up and it is called a superscript. The charge of calcium ion is 2+. So the formula of calcium ions is Ca2+. What if the element is a non-metal, like this chlorine here, whose electron configuration is 287? During chemical reaction, is it going to lose these electrons? No. See here, it has more valence electrons. It has electrons in the outermost shell. There are many. So it's going to gain some electrons from outside. How many electrons is it going to gain? It's going to gain just one electron. Why? It is to complete the number of electrons in the outermost shell, 8, which we call a stable electron configuration. And for this element, chlorine, to have a stable electron configuration in the outermost shell here, it has to gain just one electron into this outermost shell. And when it gets that one electron, it will now have what we call plus 17. That's the number of protons in the nucleus is still plus 17. But since it's going to gain one electron into the outermost shell, it's going to have a total of 18 electrons. So plus 17 minus 18 equals minus 1. That becomes the charge of chloride ion. So we write a formula of chlorine ions as Cl minus.